Hello, welcome to Coaching the Coaches, episode 12. My name is Connor Cunningham. I have a foundation course in GAA, I have many interests, and I am just going to, this video today is to talk about defending in all different sports, but just the main points of defending. As I say, this series is for novice coaches and just coaches, parents that are coming in and would like to know more about a sport that their child plays. And as I say, as this sort of videos go on, there's going to be more tactical things happening. This is a Watford FC jersey, and as I say, we'll get stuck straight into it. Defending in any sport. Defending it's an equal to attacking. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking AC Milan in 1992. They won the Serie A, conceded 14 goals. I think they scored something like 20 goals. That showed that they won a lot of games 1-0, 2-0, and they didn't score a great lot of goals, but they didn't concede nearly any goals. Because over a 38 game season, there's 24 games that you're guaranteed a point before you step on the field. And I know football is not played in hindsight, but if you think about it, that is superb for me. But that doesn't happen overnight. Does not happen overnight. You need see if you think that you're going to get a player at underage or at amateur level or semi-pro level to be able to do things within a day or a week, get your head out of your backside. Don't even think about it. Don't even try and think. What you have to do if you want to be a proper coach and you want to instigate with anybody that you coach, whether it's disabled, whether it's special needs, whether it's ladies, men's, children's, girls, boys, what you have to do is make it relevant to them. You have to discuss it with them, you have to engage with them, but you have to break it down so that, for example, this is just a wee drill that you can use. Right, here it is here. I'm just going to draw up the rest of it here. No, sorry that I take a wee bit of time to do things, I guess, here. When is that there? 3, 6, 9, right. Just to show you that this is something that I would do in terms of blocking or terms of marking or terms of defending. Have this here, have this length, okay, the width of a normal pitch. Alright, so you see the number of players is in rugby there's 15, in GAA there's 15, in football there's 11, in other sports, there's ice hockey, there's 7, and basketball I think there's 7. So what you would do is you would take your players, right, and if you want to do something like zonal marking, which in GAA would be mark your area, there's an area of the field, I need you to be in there. Right, well what you would do then would be you need to make sure that the players are aware, first of all, what their job is, because there is going to be people, once you're coaching at senior level, there is going to be people on the sidelines saying, Jimmy, get in there and get that ball. And they have no clue what the game plan is. They have no clue what they're doing. They have no clue what you ask them to do. They know better all the time, right? But what you need to do is this here, right? See this here. Say them squares are sorry about the light, say them squares are 8 by 8, 8 by 8, right? So say the full length of the field 24 foot. Alright, now what you would do is you get them to stand in their normal positions in that area. Now in this area, right? Then get somebody to go through that channel, right? Get somebody to go through that channel, this channel for example, right? Let them decide which one it is with the ball. So there's boys standing, right? Boys standing here. He decides, right, which channel am I going to? See if he goes into this one. See if he goes into this one, right? Pardon, I'll close these blinds here. Now, so is that any better? It's a bit better. So what we're looking to do here, right, is we are looking that if he comes into this channel, right, get the guy in the middle to go over and help him. Now, what would happen? Then what would happen? The guy on this other side, the third side, he needs to be thinking as well. He needs now what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do, sorry, my thing is, what I'm trying to achieve here, right, is putting pressure on the man with the ball. All right. Now, how do we do that? This is the first stage of it. The one attacker, right? There's no point in you going out and saying to the lads, from my point of view, in 15 against 15, and say, right lads, I want you to all pick up your man, and whenever the ball comes over to one side, I want you to shuttle across, and then I want you to try and pick up the runners and make sure that they have to play a big long pass and we'll intercept. I'm even confused, and I've actually thought of all that. This is the difference. This is the difference in coaching. This is the difference in being a good coach and being an unbelievable coach. You have to think like the people you're coaching. It's not a frailty to turn around and say, Jesus Christ, these under 13s, maybe they don't know about positional, maybe they don't know about zonal marking, maybe they don't know about areas to pick up because they've never been taught it. Some senior players don't know it. So, you know, what I would be achieving with that, I'll show you the proper side. What I would be achieving with that, to be honest with you, is once this player comes over to here, right, this guy starts to tackle him, this guy helps him to tackle, and then this guy moves across to here. Now, what I know you're saying, what happens whenever there's another player here? Well, let's climb that when we get to it. But what the answer is, as I said before, the ball will always be faster than the player. But he cannot kick it. If you're standing with your hands in the air, right? I'm 5'8", I'd be about 6.5 foot with hands in the air. He had to kick it over as an arch. By the time he kicks it over to the other side of the field, more than likely you'll be there, or else somebody will be there to tackle. If you can get them to kick it 40, 45 yards, they're not going to be able to do that. Every player is not going to be able to do that. And you're already got them under pressure, or they're going to go back. And that's how you win the ball. And that's how you progress into zonal marking. Because it's the same in football. If the player is running down this way and he comes to tackle it, if you have the 2-on-1, you're much better off. Much better off. And then this guy shurries across to protect his area so that they're not open in the middle. And if needs be, this guy will come up here. So you still have your line. There's 2 marking here, there's 1 and 1. Now, as to say, that doesn't happen overnight. And that's only one example of how you would do zonal marking and how you make a player aware of what exactly area because they have to be aware. But that doesn't mean whenever the ball gets kicked over their area, they're like, happy days, not my area. They have to work hard, they have to progress. But if players don't know what they're doing, because if you know, there's no point in you having one fella coming running with the ball and 8 fellas in around him, because that means there's 7 people not marked. There's 7 players that have an advantage of not being marked. and you know if there could be the 7 defenders in the other team, but more than likely they'll not be. More than likely there'll be space for somebody to take advantage. So you have to try and think, what way do I want to defend? How do I want to defend? And then just keep adding to it in training. You know, your job, unless you're a senior manager or a senior coach in sport, your job is to progress, to develop, and to enhance. But you can do that very simply as well at senior level by instructing. I've never seen coaching people that I've ever trained under. They think that they're too good to try and explain things to you. They'll just say, "This is what we're doing," and players don't know what the game plan is. It's not negative to say, "Lad, this is how we're going to play. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it." And has anybody got any questions? Instead, what they'll do is, "This is the drill we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. This is what we're doing." Everybody got that, and without a doubt, you'll get 25 yeses. And boys don't have a clue. And see, whenever it goes onto the field, Jesus, why are they not doing what I asked? They were kicking scores for fun from 25 yards. Now they won't even shoot from 25 yards. Or did you want us to kick from 25 yards? Oh, right. No, I didn't know that. What are you talking about? I said it at training. No, you didn't. You have to try and subtly put it into their training, but you also have to try and be firm with them, try and explain it well, and also to develop their tactical awareness. Because let me tell you this here, in defending, less so in attacking, but in defending, you cannot be on the field. You cannot be on the field instructing. You have to believe in the players, and you have to encourage leadership. Because if you don't, the players will turn around and say, "Well, what did you want me to do?" We didn't go through the question and answer session in training. What we want you to do is we want you to read the play, we want you to develop the play, and we want you to try and figure up your own answers. Because I can guarantee you now 1,000% that when Pep Guardiola, Solskjaer, whenever boys from GAA, Brian Cody, fellas they got there, Mickey Hart, they have not decided every single session or every single drill of that match. They have to believe in the players to win the game. And there will be times whenever players won't find the answers, but that's how you develop. Alright, thank you very much. Bye bye.